Why did nuclear weapons evolve? So natural progress of science, right? And as scientific temper through enlightenment, Europe and US flourished with scientific temper. It was inevitable at some point of time you break through in these areas. 1933-34, Leo Szilard is the first guy who conceptualized or not, who brought out the idea that you can split an atom. That goes against Dalton's original formulation. Okay, so he patents his idea and gives it to the British Admiralty, and that gets followed up by German. He's a physicist, and there are two chemists, Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann. In 1938-39, they actually do the fission. The nuclear uranium atom is bombarded with neutrons, and they see that it gives out, it changes, it doesn't remain uranium anymore, it becomes barium because it lost some electrons, right? And they do that again. In 1939, they positively confirm that fission, when you split an atom, if nuclear fission takes place, it releases a lot of energy, and therefore the potential now is there for nuclear energy, right? It could also be used for weapons. So what happens? Immediately, and that's the time of Nazi party in power, Germany is rearming, and therefore Einstein and Szilard now, and there's lots of them, lots of these scientists are all trooping out to the US because of the Nazi environment. But they also write to President Roosevelt, who just taken over, that the Germans are working feverishly. German scientists, there's no doubts and ambiguity at all about the fact that the Germans were far ahead of the Americans and the British during the Second World War, prior to the Second World War and during the Second World War, in terms of research, right? And therefore, if they develop an atom bomb, that's the end of the world, in their opinion. So they alert the US, and straight away they get on to the Manhattan Project. I'm sure those of you who've seen the movie would have understood how it all happened. It's pretty well-made movie. Why, in 1941, they set up the project. They do the first nuclear reactor in the Chicago University in a football field, and then they go ahead and do the experiment. Trinity happens in La Alamos, New Mexico, and a fission device then becomes the two bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6th and August 9th. How many have got killed? 150,000 and 240,000 people. Okay.